Hey everybody, in this video we go over chart patterns and how I prefer to trade them as opposed to how they're traditionally traded. We briefly touch on the CPI reports and inflation and how stocks and the dollar value are affected. If this is something that you guys want to be a part of in the future, you can join through the Discord link below. Comment what you want to see next, drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something.
Let me go over what we talked about yesterday with Home Depot.
You want to look at Home Depot? So what was the question on Home Depot? Just to draw it up?
Yeah, I said it looked like a Head and Shoulders.
Very clean Head and Shoulders, but I prefer to just look at the horizontal lines, right? So you're going to take the two shoulders and I'm just going to draw a line through them. On the weekly, this is the high on the two shoulders, so it's easy to identify that. On the daily, this is the low of everything, right? Low, 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 and then it breaks through there, so it's a little messy, but still call it a low. This next target, again, if you're looking at the screen just like this, it's going down. We need to find the next target. It's just going to be the next structural low. We'll just pull the screen a little bit. There it is. And then obviously when I extend the lines, I'm like, why was that formed? Oh, because it broke through here. It was the high. Here's a strong momentum leading into it. Double momentum, breakthrough, fake out, whatever you guys want to call it. Right here, structural high, momentum, rejection, momentum, and then everything that I just mentioned before developed after. Again, zoned. I want to capture as much price movement as possible. So this is technically this would be the high, but I'm going to call this the high just because it rejected right there and it fits my story a little better. So high, low, low. Right here, breakdown. This confirms that previous level right there. It holds out here, ranges a little bit, finally breaks through. We have a retest again, breaks through up there. We're going to ignore that top level though because we already know I only have it because of the weekly. Right here, how did it break through here? Strong momentum. Why do we need strong momentum? Likely because it is an important key level. So strong momentum, here's a retest, rejection, down to here, retest that level, back up here, and then we have a breakthrough again. This is a gap. If I drop frames, I'm sure there's going to be like some strong candles going right through it. Right here again, I could squeeze this. I can drop it into another frame. I could level everything off. I don't need to though because obviously I don't care about this area. We already went through it. Right here, so low, 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 breakthrough again, retest, rejection with strong momentum, and then it went right through this level. Do you have any questions on that?
If you wanted to enter a trade, would you wait for it to go under that next level?
If I wanted to enter, I would, but you can always force an entry, right? I just gotta pinch the price, so I'm gonna steal that low. I kind of like this little double high. And steal that low, and I like what price is at. So, although I drew all these levels right here, honestly, I'd probably just do this. And all of this in the middle is untradeable. But when I'm looking for entries, I'm pinching price as much as I can. Top and bottom, pinch, just keep pinching it. Where's the low? This is the low, that's perfect. Where's the next high? Well, it's at the next high, so I don't want to, just claim that I knew it was going to be there. So I'll just say next it's going to test right there. And that's untradeable. Anything above here, I'll enter some form of long. Anything below here would be short. And I would have to stop my price targets at the next major levels. I could not look beyond this. I'm using a small time frame structure. I need to use the high time frames as my target. Again, overall everything is bearish, so I probably wouldn't even look at this at all, and I would just look at it like this. So I'd only look to the downside, and technically you can fill into this next level, but it's not something I would want to do. What else?
Let me look at Hood real quick.
It's Robin Hood. Okay. Hang on, I just want to check something. Does IBKR look like that? Yeah, it does. Of course it does. Do you have something drawn that I can reference, or do you just want me to freehand everything again?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay. Start at the weekly. I'm not going to mark that high. Obviously, price is far gone from there. I'll mark this one though. I'll steal that. This looks like some type of range. Okay, price rejected here.
Did you have a long for it or what?
I have a long-term position I've been holding for a while.
Did drop that much tomorrow?
23%. Okay. I'd probably aim down here. This is 28. What would I split it on? 28 and what?
By the bear spread? What do you mean by the spread?
Bear call spread is a long call and a short call, but the long call has a higher strike price. The call that you're going to short is your price target, and then this is how I view it, and the one that you're going to long is going to be your risk parameter. You really just need price to fall anywhere in between, so it falls in the money. You obviously get more value the closer you are to the date of expiry. 32 even, and kind of like this one as well. Oh. There we go. Got a couple more places it could stop to before it goes all the way down here. Price is pinching upwards. Overall market sentiment's down. Little thing like this, little micro zone right there.
So, what if CPI is lower than expected? Because doesn't whenever CPI is, isn't CPI when if it's lower than expected, it pumps the market?
I have my little cheat sheet right here. Dollar value goes up when inflation goes up and stocks go down. Obviously, if inflation's higher, you're losing purchasing power. But so your basket of goods is getting smaller. If inflation is lower, I assume stocks will go up a little bit. I believe this market correction is based off of fear on tariffs. So I don't think the CPI report is going to erase this drop that we've seen recently. I think there has to be some type of foreign policy, lower the tariffs. Obviously, we're not going to see the full effects of anything until we see a couple earnings reports. We can always speculate on what we see. Obviously, that's why the market's moving. But we don't know anything for sure until we see a couple earnings and see how companies truly are affected.
Sounds about right.
I'm just in NVIDIA.
Just in
Yeah,
NVIDIA?
me too.
Yeah.
You're both just in NVIDIA?
Yeah, that's it.
I
What-
sold one of mine at 2 minutes before close. Right now it's up 1.24 overnight, but
So
I
you
just didn't want to hold over
what,
the CPI. I was short. I mean, I ended with a profit of 51, but I could have taken a lot more. But profit is profit still. It's okay.
Why did you say you sold again?
When?
No, Tony.
when did I
Didn't you
sell?
say you-
I think I was in a spread, but I know that I did not get it down here. I entered somewhere, not off that is terrible. Could I have entered off this? No way, that's last Tuesday. I entered off either here or right here, and I probably closed somewhere on this drop or maybe on this range. Looks more likely somewhere on this range. I don't think I got it down this low though. This doesn't look... I had no point in just waiting for it to reach this level. I want to look at SPY though, just because you guys brought up the CPI. SPY's in the middle of my bottom zone and my top level. To me, at best we're going to go up here and reject. At worst we're going to go down here. I don't think it's going to be, anything special, but you never know. Do you want to do single legs on earnings?
I mean, I tried it once and it kind of went wrong. I did calls
Like
for Google.
You did Google
whenever they had their
calls?
earnings. Yeah.
Well, it fell. I'm sure there's some form of math or risk ratio setups that you can do where if you did really cheap calls, maybe let's call it, I don't know what the average move is, but let's call it 6 to 8% out the money only to the upside. I'm sure there's some form of strategy you can develop that's going to be profitable. All right, everybody. So that's going to be it for this video. We covered chart patterns, what I like and don't like about them, and how I would go about it. We briefly went over how the CPI reports or the inflation reports might affect stocks and the value of the dollar. At the end there, we get introduced to a third student. He prefers currency trading, so that's something that I'm going over in the next video. I'll try to get everything uploaded in the next couple of days. Again, if this is something that you guys are interested in, you have the opportunity to join our chat through the Discord link below. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.